The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game has been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, to my left, we have a man that really needs no introduction, for he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, it's Pops.
What's going on, guys? Another day, another time for us to talk some more boxing, so let's get to it right now. Welcome to True School Sports.
Welcome to True School Sports. Make sure you like and subscribe because we got a marvelous topic for you guys today. An exceptional topic for you guys today because it comes in the form of one of Puerto Rico's very own, El Edgar Berlanga. He's coming off that fresh, devastating win. Another first round knockout. Was that 14 straight? 14 straight
Crazy.
first round knockouts
Yeah.
for Edgar Berlanga to start his career.
Yeah, crazy.
Against Eric Moon on ESPN. You know, Eric Moon was supposed to be a sturdy guy to give him some rounds. That wasn't the case. So the Edgar Berlanga show rolls on. But this kid's getting very ambitious. You know, some might even say he's getting a little bit too big for his bridges at the moment. But
yeah, I mean, I think.
look into what he said.
Okay.
Let's get to what he said
All
before you go out. I know you want to go out, Paul.
Okay,
Before you go out, let's get to what he said. Edgar Berlanga has 14 straight first round knockouts to start his career off, and he's setting some goals for himself. In fact, a very big goal for himself. Here's what he said. He said, I quote, "Mad respect for Canelo. He is the best fighter in the world at the moment, but I'll be ready for him in 18 months. Oh my God, Edgar Berlanga. He's talking some big boy stuff. He's putting his big boy pants on. He's setting goals for himself. I like it. What do you make of his comments about Canelo?
I think he's great. He's a young, hungry warrior that's coming out and showing people, like, you know what, I'm the real deal. I got 14. I'm 14 with 14 knockouts, and you know what, I'm hungry. I'm young. I got everything you want. And I'll be honest with you, BT. Canelo is always picking out of the basket what number or who's going to fight. He never fights the right top contenders anyway. So
Yeah.
Go ahead, put up Berlanga, because he'll show you what Puerto Rico's all about.
I was telling you even before the Eric Moon fight. I said, Dad, you know, Edgar Berlanga becomes everything they say he's going to be. I think you can even verify this. I said this in 2.5 years, 2 years time. Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga could be the biggest fight in boxing.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while.
Because Canelo, I mean, I know he fought Cotto, but he's never had like a young prime Puerto Rican fighter that could shoot out with him. You know, Mexico, Puerto Rico in boxing always sells. You know, so I think this fight could be big for him. Edgar Berlanga is kind of like I don't want to like gas the kid up too much, but like he's kind of got that thing about him, that Mike Tyson factor, to where like when you tune him in, you're tuning in to watch him fight because you want to see if he can knock somebody out in the first round in devastating fashion again. He has that going for him right now.
I mean, it's good. It's unfortunate that Golden Boy will probably go ahead and take Canelo to a different basket of fighters and continue fighting lower level fighters that Canelo should.
What do you call them? Gumball machine?
Yeah, gumball machine fighters that find the real top competitors that are out there. So I wouldn't doubt it. Even if I'm glad Berlanga's calling. He's letting him know, like, hey, I'm here too. Don't forget about me. I'm here. I'm gonna get you. I'm a hungry lion. I'm gonna come. You don't want to come for me? Don't worry. I'm gonna come for you. It's just a matter of time. So I mean, that's great for him. But again, like I said,
Do you think it's premature because he hasn't really fought anybody?
I'm not going to say it's premature, because if you're confident enough to get confident in your ability, and you know what you have, and let's be real, this is a young, strong kid with some power. Just think about it.
Skillful fighter too, not just all power. He's skillful too.
Yeah,
He got some skills
and
too.
he comes in there, and Canelo, if it's to happen, Canelo's like an inside fighter and this and that, a really tough Mexican fighter, this and that. This guy's not going to play with him. I'm telling you that right now. He's a young, hungry bull. He's calling him out. And that's what a lot of prospects that are on the top trying to do right now, coming out to that. Virgil Ortiz. Another one. So you got him. So you know what? He's representing the Big Apple, New York. He's representing Puerto Rico. You know what? Golden Boy, stop having Canelo in a protective program.
With his protection program.
Yeah, with his protective program, and have him pick out numbers out of a hat from 10 on down.
Stop fighting Rocky Fielding.
And fight the top fighters. So you know what? Berlanga, if you think he's a chump, go ahead and give him a call. Give him a call, see what's going to happen to you.
I'll say it like this.
And people are going to say, oh, you guys are both premature. You guys know shit about boxing.
They're going to say, you guys are Puerto Ricans. You guys are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah,
So
you're going to say all kinds of bullshit. But the reality is, Berlanga's got power. He's a young kid that's hungry, and he's got more balls than Canelo does calling out the top fighters in his own game. Simple as that. So you gotta respect that. I don't care if you tell me he needs 4 or 5 more fights, 6, 7, 8
Probably
fights,
does.
or whatever. But I'm not here to argue that. What I'm saying to you is he said he's got enough balls to say, okay, I'm willing to go ahead and climb up the tree and fight the top dog, because the top dog can't come down, and he's fighting all these gumball machine fighters from 10 on down below, not from the top 5 to 10 down below. So why not? Why not, Berlanga?
No.
Why not?
What I'll say is this: you boxing fans are very hard to please, because when you get a guy who wants to fight the biggest names in the division at a very young age, and he's showing himself to be a special talent in his prospect building fights, you criticize him. Then when that guy's had enough prospect building fights and he doesn't want to rush into a big fight, you criticize him. So you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So I'm not against this at all. Do I think Edgar Berlanga needs time to develop? Yes, I think he's got to step up. I think he probably does need 4 or 5 more fights against credible, so maybe some contenders, some ex-world champions, things like that. But do I doubt this kid being able to compete with Canelo in 18 months' time? No, I don't. I don't, because of the fact that I just think with him, he's shown the ambition, to get himself to this point. Because if you've done any homework on his story, a year ago at this time, this guy was broke and very few people knew who he was. Right. Now he's on ESPN, and he's inching his way closer and closer to stardom with each and every victory. So I'm looking very forward to seeing how he develops. I want to see somebody take this kid rounds, but he hasn't really let us foot off the gas.
Well, what would tell one thing about Puerto Rican fighters? They're very confident. They're very cocky. They believe in their skills. They believe in what they have. Win or lose, they're gonna put up a big battle, and they believe in everything, in their skills, and they believe where they come from and how they got there, and they're gonna use all that to go ahead to get to the top. So Puerto Rican, he's a very confident young Puerto Rican fighter that he's not just cocky. He's proven it in the ring, and he lets his punching power do the talking. Canelo, go ahead. I mean, you said that the fight with whoever you were supposed to fight not too long ago, say you didn't want to fight him because of money or whatever.
Jason Quigley?
Yeah, whatever it was, because of whatever crap you say. Go ahead, fight this guy. I guarantee you, take you for $300,000, $500,000 fight, and still whip your ass. You know why? Because he got enough balls to stand up to you as a top contender and come up to your house, because you can't come to his or anybody else in the top 5.
Okay. We'll have to do a video like this, Pops. I'm gonna ask you, if Edgar Berlanga watches this, if Edgar Berlanga watches this video, what's your message to him, and what is your message to fight fans out there that say this is too early and this kid needs to chill out? So first, your message to Berlanga, and then second to the fight fans.
Berlanga, I'm very proud of you. Represent Puerto Rico and New York. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You came from nowhere, now you're somewhere, and your confidence and your ability is showing in the ring. So yeah, I'm proud of you. Keep your head up and go ahead and go for the big dogs, because you got the biggest fighter out of them. For all the people that think
it's too early, and he's
too early, I don't care what you tell me if it's too early or not. When is not too early? If you're a boxer, and I said it in one of my videos before, if you're a boxer that prepares every day and you're working in the ring and you're doing, you believe in your skills, what's there for you not be ready for? Huh? We just had this coming Saturday, we had a big fight coming out. They got switched last minute. If you prepare for your fight, your mental fortitude is straight, and you got confidence in yourself, like Berlanga's got. Berlanga brings it all the time. Berlanga's confident. You can see it in him. He doesn't brag about his stuff. He's not cocky about his stuff, but he comes in there and does what he's supposed to do. And let me tell you, I got more respect for him than I got for Canelo. Because you know why? He's stepping up to the plate just like Virgil Ortiz, and he's calling out everybody, but he's showing it in the ring.
Yeah, well, they put it in front of him. He's knocking him down like some rolling pins.
People can say what they say. You guys are crazy, you're premature, or the Canelo lovers. Or
there's no pleasing. There's no pleasing them. There's no pleasing.
We're not here to please. We respect your opinions, like you respect ours.
Yeah. So I'm gonna quote the great Mike Tyson. The great Mike Tyson. They asked him in an interview one time when they said, you have a lot of anger when you go to the ring. Does your anger work for you, or does your anger work against you? And you know what Mike Tyson said? He said, "Fuck it, it's a fight. It's a fight." Yeah. So guess what? Canelo Alvarez is a very skilled man, but he's a man who puts on his shorts like everybody else. And if Edgar Berlanga has it in his heart, and has the conviction in his heart and in his balls, and puts the hard work in the gym and improves on a fight-by-fight basis, and believes and has set the goal of being ready for Canelo in 18 months,
What thing?
then I say let the young man be great.
Well, what thing I like about these young bucks that are coming up now, the good procs, the good procs, real good procs.
Not all, but most.
Most of them is that they call out the big dogs and they're not afraid to do it. Whereas you got the guys that came from nowhere, just like Canelo and so forth, that are right up here, and now they're afraid to even fight the top dog.
They don't want to take no risks.
Yeah,
No risks.
I mean, what the hell, man? This is what boxing's all about. This is what the fan wants to see. So for those of you guys that we don't know boxing, we respect your opinion, we respect ours. I think Berlanga, if he feels in his heart and he's confident, believes in his skill power to do it, so be it. Whether you guys agree with it or not. Virgil Ortiz called out
Terrence Crawford,
Garcia, Thurman, or whoever he called out. If he feels he's confident doing it, if he feels he's confident doing it, so be it.
Yeah.
At least the young bucks are going up to get hungry lions, are going up to get the big lions, because the big lions just want to sit there and collect and just eat.
Yeah, stop being the damn managers. If a fighter has it in his heart and works hard enough to be great, then let them pursue greatness. Don't you the fan try to be their manager and put them in a witness protection program in boxing. We ain't having that here on True Sports.
And that's what I've seen from Canelo. I mean, this is not a Canelo issue, but I'm just real quick. Canelo, when he
we don't like Canelo.
when he went to the 168, when he went to fight 175, when he fought Kovalev and he took the belt from Kovalev and did that, what did he do real quick? He vacated. You know why? Because you know the names
Beterbiev,
Bivol. You know why? Because he knows if he gets in the ring with those guys, his ass is grass.
There you have it. So we'll end it at that.
So anyway, Berlanga, Puerto Rico, sigue para adelante para Nueva York y para tú mismo.
We respect and admire the young Edgar Berlanga putting out his intentions to be great on social media. Hopefully he means what he says and it's not just off of clout. We'll be monitoring it and seeing how his career goes. And we're going to end the video on that note. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.